Hi there, welcome to day 2 of my Christmas horror movie reviews. In this video, we're going to have a look at the 2015 horror anthology, A Christmas Horror Story. This was directed by Grant Harvey, Stephen Horban and Brett Sullivan. It's an anthology of 4 stories all interwoven with each other and featuring the legendary William Shatner as the DJ that puts all the stories together. So the first story takes part as a kind of ghost haunting with a girl and 2 boys who were students of a school which previously was a convent. They'll have video cameras and are doing it as part of a ghost haunting documentary to investigate a murder of 2 students which happened the year before, with one of them being the DJ's grandson. As the story goes on, that there's more to it. There's more to the school than it seems. They get locked in the basement, and the girl becomes possessed. Now, at this point, when she's possessed, she's trying to seduce the 2 boys. Now, the first one, he rejects that, and she ends up murdering him. And the second one, her advances work. So it looks like their intention was for them to conceive a child for the demon, as it was told that the nuns had performed an abortion years before and that the demon was trying to conceive a child. Now, when the boy goes to attack the girl, it's considered a threat. They kill him immediately but let the girl go because you assume she is now pregnant. So the second story involves a cop who originally investigated the murders from the year before, but he's been put on leave because he was too traumatised by the whole experience. Now, the story is that him and his wife and his son are going to pick up a Christmas tree from this forest. Now, it looks like what they're doing is illegal. They're just going to chop one down, and they're going into this forest, and the son goes missing, and they're looking for him for quite a while. And when they eventually find him, he starts acting really odd, like he's not speaking. And when they get home, he seems to be eating quite a lot. And when they tell him to stop, he gets really aggressive and he stabs his dad with a fork. And he's watching his mother when she's showering. And you see a reflection of him in the mirror, and his reflection is a demon. And his mother receives a phone call from the man who ran the forest saying that he knows what they did and to bring him back. Now, at this point, he's murdered the father, but she manages to get him in the car and take him back to the forest, thinking that the man will be able to help him get a real child back. But he states that he can't help her because with the changelings, he just controls them there. They get into an argument and she ends up shooting him, and he's dead. At this point, the changeling goes back into his tree, and the boy is released. So, whether you're not sure if he's been keeping an eye against the will and controlling him, but they give him back, and the lady goes off with her son. So the third story is about a family visiting their aunt on Christmas Eve. Now, the girl in this story was supposed to be one of the documentary makers from the first story, but she was roped into going with her family, so she couldn't do it. So that on the way, the dad's describing about Krampus, and when they're on the way there, you can tell he's going to ask his aunt for some money for this investment. Now, when they're there, the boy breaks one of the Krampus statues intentionally, and they ask to leave. As they leave, the car veers off the road, and they're hunted down by the Krampus demon, leaving only the girl alive, and she runs back to the house and seeks refuge in the house. She then realises that the aunt knew this was going to happen, and she protected herself rather than all of them. She's that furious that she turns into the Krampus demon and attacks her aunt, and that's how that story ends. So before the fourth story, there's reports on the radio station that DJ Dangerous Dan, he's keep on seeing reports that there's a situation going on at the local mall and we're not sure what's happening. And then it cuts to the final story, and it's about Santa in the North Pole and about how the elves have become infected and they're turning into zombies and attacking him. And it's basically Santa getting through the North Pole factory, killing all of the elves who were trying to murder him, and even Mrs. Claus gets possessed and attacks him as well. And it's all the final showdown between him and Krampus, and he's got him beaten and he's on the floor when you hear Krampus begging for his life, and then it cuts to real life and you find out that he's a mall Santa and he's had a psychotic episode and he's basically went on a killing spree in the mall. And the man who was playing Krampus was just a mall manager wearing reindeer antlers. Now, the mall Santa was also the weather guy who was gone to the mall for charity, and who Dangerous Dan was talking about during the broadcast. I think this is a brilliant twist for when you watch it for the first time. I didn't see it coming at all, and I thought it was brilliant how it led you to that point, because it was sort of mentioned all the way through, and you had the clippets of Santa in the North Pole with the first bits of the elves getting sick right up to that point. I just thought it was a fantastic twist, and it's a brilliant Christmas horror film. I think they've done it really well. So yeah, the acting in this is really good as well. There's some really good actors, obviously. When you got William Shatner in the film, he's just brilliant anyway, but all of the supporting actors are really good as well. There's some really good performances, like even the creepy kid as well, who was a possessed changeling demon. It was really good. And also, I think as well, the guy played Santa, who was like, even though it was just in his head, I think he played a really good like zombie fighting Santa. I've never seen Santa in that kind of position before, where he would kill zombies. I thought that was a really good way to go, and I really enjoyed watching that bit. So yeah, really enjoyable film to watch. I love the short anthology films where there's a few short stories and it really keeps me entertained, so this one's definitely a winner and I'd recommend this definitely. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this one and got something out of it. If you did, please leave a like, press that subscribe button and a notification so you know when I've done another one. So I'm doing these reviews each day, so join me tomorrow for the next one. But I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in another film review very soon. Until then, bye bye.